going on? This is Pastor B coming at you again. Welcome to another edition of the Lion's Den. I got a text message from an old friend of mine back in Memphis the other day, and he sent me a picture of an old car, and the caption on it was, "Your first car." Well, Eric Mo, thanks for sending that picture, bro. That wasn't my car. Admit, my first car was a piece of junk. It was a Ford Maverick, and that thing was rusted inside and out. But Eric, I got news for you, bro. That car got you around many days. So I don't know why you making fun of my car. Have you ever had an old beat up car before? Something that you bought from a used salesman? You know them used salesmen, they get on my nerves sometimes. They always trying to sell you a piece of junk. Old beat up car. Keep breaking down all the time. And they come at you with these crazy sales pitches. Talking about, man, everybody driving this car today. It runs smooth. It ain't got no leaks in it. And the sound system is incredible. And when you look at it, you see something totally different. You don't see what he talking about, but you see a piece of junk. And all them used car salesmen, all they trying to do is get your money. They ain't interested in you driving something that's dependable. You know, a lot of people think that God is like a used car salesman. They think God coming with all these sales pitches, right? Feeding them any kind of old story to get them to believe it. When all the time, all he trying to do is get their money. God ain't that type of God. If he trying to sell you something, he trying to sell you the truth. He trying to sell you salvation. He trying to sell you forgiveness. He trying to sell you the truth. You see, a good used car salesman will tell you the truth about a car and make an honest dollar, not try to rip you off. God ain't trying to rip nobody off. He got everything he need already. I tell you, that old Maverick I had, that was a piece of junk. But it did get me from point A to point B. And I appreciate everything that little Maverick did for me and all the places it took me to. Even though that was a piece of junk, that piece of junk served me very well. And not only me, it served other people too. Sometimes you might feel like you a piece of junk, like an old beat up car, rusted out, sound system is terrible, the tires are all balled out, carpet is just trash. But to God, that don't really matter. You've heard those sales pitches from those used car salesmen when they say, bring your car. You can push it, you can tow it, you can carry it in if you can, and we'll give you a good deal on it for a trade-in on another car. And when you see those ads, you be thinking, come on son, get out of here with that mess. But they be telling the truth. You bring it in and they'll give you a deal on a trade-in. God is just like that. No matter your condition, you can carry yourself in, you can tow yourself in, you can push yourself in, and God will take you and he will give you a good deal on your life, and he'll trade it in for a new one. In Ephesians chapter 2 verse 1, it says that we were dead in our transgressions and our sins. Kind of like them cars, them used car salesmen try to sell us. Them things dead. And in verse 4, it says, but because of his great love for us, God, who is rich in mercies, made us alive. God ain't out for your money. He ain't just trying to sell you anything. But what he is trying to do is raise you up from the dead and make you alive. So whenever you feel like you a piece of junk, just remember this. You can push, pull, or carry, and God will take you in. And he will restore you and make you new. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in again to another edition of the Lion's Den. And as always, love yourself, and I'll love you too.